Hello, my name is Ethan and this is Tech Blog Audio. You are hearing the second part of Intel versus AMD. In case you missed the first one, just have a look at which video I posted yesterday. Enough talking, let's head to the article. AMD versus Intel. Suddenly the desktop PC is in play. Part 2. Modular PCs. On the same topic of desktop PC redesign. There was a company a couple of decades ago that was staffed by ex-IBM PC company executives that tried to redesign the PC and server. The PC redesign looked awesome and placed the operational parts of the PC on the desk and the then noisy parts, like the power supply, on the floor. The server's design was even more interesting. Called the Orchestrat server, its manufacturer, Panda Project, used a passive backplane technology that allowed every part of that server to be replaced as a card. The chipsets, processors, and graphics accessories were all cards that could be swapped out to either reconfigure the server or to update it. Toshiba had something somewhat similar called the Equus. The Panda project failed because the firm had horrid financial controls and it ran out of money. Equus failed because not only was the product more expensive, but there was also no PC sustainability effort of note back then. IBM did have a modular PC effort following PCJR, but it wasn't big on parts back then. You must be a company like AMD, Intel, or Qualcomm to make an architectural change like this economically feasible, since you need more than one OEM to adopt it to lower the parts cost. Currently, Dell is attempting something similar with Concept Luna, an experiment on creating a truly modular laptop. The importance of image. While AMD may now own the performance crown, most still believe that Intel outperforms AMD in belief, not facts. Drive purchase decisions. Customers and OEMs' decisions are subordinate to customer belief. For instance, only around 3% of corporate buyers use tools like Intel's vPro, but most of these customers believe they need them to make vPro and AMD Pro requirement. Now, I'd argue that those companies that use vPro and AMD Pro are both more secure and have fewer operational problems, suggesting the focus of both AMD and Intel should be collaboration and use of the technology rather than competition. This would improve the entire ecosystem and reduce the chance that a third vendor could replace them. But that argument is not widely supported. AMD's sustaining competitive problem is that people believe Intel outperforms AMD. If it really wants to advance against Intel strongly, AMD must not only outperform Intel, but also convince the market of that fact. Wrapping up, building desktop PCs is my hobby, and I'm clearly looking forward to getting the parts from AMD to build my next desktop PC masterpiece. But I think sustainability efforts are going to increasingly push both desktop and laptop PC designs in the future. Meanwhile, cloud services like GeForce Go and Windows 365 remain the long-term future for the offerings, and the market is therefore due for a major pivot. Whoever makes that pivot first may own the future of the PC space. Even Qualcomm is in the hunt for that disruptive, more sustainable future. AMD ended last month with the leading desktop PC solution. But this battle is far from over, and the next steps that AMD, Intel, and Qualcomm make could redefine the very nature of the desktop PC. My normal carry notebook is the HP Elite Folio, although I'm still waiting to get the newer Dragonfly Folio. It is light, has battery life to die for, and is amazing for videos on a plane. However, it isn't very powerful, has compatibility issues, and I have large screen withdrawal symptoms when I travel because I use a Dell 49" monitor in my office. The AMD-based Alienware M17R5 is arguably the exact opposite of that laptop. It is heavy, has up to 5 hours battery life, and you won't be using this in a coach seat on a plane unless you are very small. However, it has performance to die for, a 17" screen and large keyboard. And rather than the stealth black look of the Elite Folio, it lights up screaming, "Look at me." Subtle it isn't. Surprisingly, because I would have bet money this wouldn't work, it took seat power on all my United flights so I could play movies on it the entire flight. Watching movies on a 17" rather than 14" screen on a plane is awesome. Being x86 based, it ran all the Windows apps without issue, and the performance, if you want to game while on the road, is outstanding. Though gaming on a plane is problematic because there is no place to put a mouse and gaming with a trackpad, so for me, it's a non-starter. The laptop fit surprised me as well, with a little juggling in my Toomey laptop bag. If I used both laptop straps, I got used to the weight surprisingly quickly. This laptop would be ideal for someone doing hybrid work, either alternately at home or office, or at a variety of locations where they are given a desk to work, all of which must have available AC power. The M17 works well for school or in smaller businesses that allow employees to have any PC they want, but not at corporations that frown on gaming in general and where the very things that make this laptop stand out would create problems with management. Clearly, given this is a serious gaming computer, a non-gamer will likely prefer something else. If you like to move around the house to watch pets, children, or just to work, enjoy movies, or game on the patio, all of which make a desktop computer less practical, this machine is a godsend. In closing, I thought I was going to hate taking the Alienware M17 on the road but didn't. It was surprisingly fun to watch the person sitting next to me have a "no crap, what the hell is that?" moment every time I took it out of my backpack. The Alienware M17 turned out to be amazing, and it is my product of the week.